Hey everybody, it's Audrey from Audrey Lynn Studiios on the west side of Canada, near Vancouver. Wishing you Happy New Year. It's 2026. Today is New Year's Day, but you won't be seeing this on New Year's Day because I'm doing other things than editing. Last night I went to bed early because I don't stay up anymore. But at midnight, I did hear, like, there was a gazillion fireworks going on around here. Like, and you couldn't see it because it must have been happening down in the city, and we're in the country. But wow, it went on for a long time. So big celebrations. Anyway, the firing for this opening is went up to 2190 for 10 minutes and down to 1900 for 30 minutes. And I'll play around with that top temperature. Sometimes I'll go to 2200, sometimes 2185, but the schedule is linked below. So, all right, let's do some refires first. This is 370 white stoneware. I've fired this 3 times now. It's textured burgundy by Spectrum, and I put 2 coats on of the textured burgundy, fired it, and it, hopefully I can find the picture and put it here, and it was really patchy. Then the second time I put another coat of textured burgundy and then 1 coat of river birch, and it was better, but still really patchy. Anyway, this is the 3rd time. And so I put another coat of textured burgundy and then 2 more coats of river birch. And so, yeah, it was just really patchy. I mean, it looks fine. It's fine. It just has a look. And then the outside, I did 3 times copper float. But this has been fired 3 times now, so it doesn't look anything like what copper float usually looks like. Anyway, what I did then was, and hopefully I can find the before and after pictures here, was I left the container open for about 2 weeks and let the liquid all evaporate off, and then glaze this one. So this is 2 times textured burgundy with the liquid evaporated off. So now it's to where it's working for me. I've heard other people say they take the liquid off. I didn't want to do that because there's probably ingredients in that liquid that need to stay in the glaze, ratios, whatever. So yeah, that's 2 times textured burgundy. And then the outside is 3 times Pazzler Gold. And what I did was I took the textured burgundy down to here and butted up the Pazzler Gold to that. Pazzler Gold doesn't like to layer. If I was to put it over, chances are it would bubble all the way around. But it did pull down the textured burgundy quite nicely. So it looks quite pretty. Good. Then another refire. I think this is the only other refire, and that was this plate chip dip thing, shallow. And this is the 3rd time it's been fired too. It was copper float times 3, obsidian times 2, seaweed times 2, and then Amanda's sintered glaze chips that she gave me. In the first firing, it went into cone 6 with an 8-minute hold because I was trying to get the copper float crystals, and it didn't happen. The thermocouple wasn't working, so it didn't look right. Anyway, then I put another coat of copper float, another coat of seaweed, and a few more sintered chips, and put it back into the copper float. I think I can't remember now if I put it back into the cone 6 with an 8-minute hold, if I put it into slow cool. But I I think I might have put it just into slow cool because the copper float wasn't going to work for me anyway. So then it came out great, except it had the weirdest little surface crack. And so yet again, copper float one more time, another coat of seaweed, and then sinter chips, different colored sinter chips. And then I put like a sinter chips right where that little surface crack was. And now it's great. It's just very dark. I mean, copper float fired 3 times, twice in a slow coal is just, yeah. I don't have black timber by Mako, but I'm kind of guessing it sort of looks like that. Okay, now it looks good. It's dark, but it looks good. This was a test plate. It is Plainsman 340 buff, 3 times snow with the transfer on top. And it worked out nice. The yellow flower and the red flower and the green leaves are all very smooth and glossy. The purple ones, not so much. So I will put a coat of clear on here and put it back into the firing. But I'm thinking, like usually I'm thinking it would work, where it is nice and glossy, so you don't have to worry about putting on a transfer on a like a white ongo background and then putting clear over top. It should just work where you put the transfer right on the glaze. But for some reason the purple ones didn't take. And I'm not exactly sure why. So I'll try it again. Maybe what I'll do is use 3 times snow, put the transfer on, and put a clear glaze over half of it and see how it turns out. But it is rather nice to be able to put the transfer right on the glaze. Anyway, it's a cute plate, but yeah, I just don't like that roughness. I have another one of my artichoke dishes. The cutters are on my website, linked below. And so this is 370 white stoneware with 3 times speckled engobe. And then here I have green tea. No, I was thinking green tea, but it's not. Gunmetal green. Gunmetal green by Cody. But first I put manganese around the edge once, and then the whole thing gunmetal green twice. I love gunmetal green. Really, it just crystallizes so nicely. Then I have a few angels, and I wanted to get these done because I still haven't gotten together with a friend, and I wanted to give her an angel. These are 370 white stoneware, and just Spectrum soft white times 2. However, on some of them, I did use the Pazzler Gold on the halo. And that's 3 times Pazzler Gold. So what I did was I left a gap between the Pazzler Gold and the soft white, so you can see some bare clay under there. So keeping them separate, because if they touch at all, this is what happens. I'm okay with it. It's mine, and I it's fine. But as a gift, I wouldn't want to do that. So I don't know. I was just testing it out. I think I would still prefer to just do a bunch of angels, make them all white, and then gold luster, and then you don't have to worry about, keeping it all tidy. But they're very cute. Yeah, here's another one. These vases are much like the extruded vases that I usually make like this. I have access to an extruder, but I haven't been there in a long time. So I thought I would try making these just hand built. They're bigger. What I use as a form is bigger. So, but they turn out just about the same. So this is Plainsman 340 buff clay. And this is 3 times honey flux. And then 2 times iron luster. And then I have Stroke and Coat Sea Breeze on that bird that I just mush on top. So there's 3 of these. So this one is, I guess, about the same. And this one is shorter. Well, they turned out nice. I got a little, ooh, I thought that was going down. I got a little clay blob there, clearly my fault. I'm not sure if I will grind that down or not. We'll just leave it up to being handmade. Okay. Oh, what the heck is that? Holy cow. Didn't even notice that. Okay, let's go on to this mug then. 370 white stoneware. And it's 3 times, I love it. It's 3 times Amico's Rainforest all over. And then it is 2 times Lime Shower over top. And then it has just like a scrape of light flux. So I love it. It's so fantastic. But what the heck is that? That looks like something fell. Like maybe I put alumina hydrate and then it fell down. So I'll have to grind that off and refire it. But great combo. I love it. Yeah, that's nice. Then I have this one I'm not so crazy about. I'm actually okay with the bottom, which you're going to be surprised is Opal Luster by Mako. And yeah, the cookie's still on it. I have to grind that off because it did drip. But number 1, I put the Opal Luster on the bottom. And then number 2, I put the light flux here, times 2. And then number 3, I used times 2 tropical teal, which I should have done 3. I don't really like the way it looks. But then on top of that, I did 1 time river birch, and I guess I was hoping the river birch would come all the way down, like would drip down, but it didn't. So meh. I don't mind the opal luster part, but I'm not crazy about the tropical teal part. I will be grinding it off, and I see there's some pretty big pinholes here, so I will be refiring anyway, so I might as well put some more tropical teal on there. But I think in the end it will be a nice mug. I hope. Okay. Then I did pretty classic here. Yeah, the white stoneware again, and this is all winter wood times no back up. 2 times alabaster, 1 times winter wood. And then I put light flux here times 2. And then the Norse blue times 2 just overlapping onto the light flux. So yeah, it's lovely. It's frosty, wintry. And I did 2 like that because I had 2 mugs. Oh, look at that one ran too. I'll have to do that. That sort of looked the same. So I thought, okay, well, let's do 2 of the same. So yeah. Yeah, Norse and winterwood is always a classic. I don't know if you can see, but it came out, because it's on winterwood, it came out rather not so shiny. Do you see that? It's kind of a mix between that and satin and a little bit of gloss here and there. So it's pretty cool. It granulated. The Norse granulated. Cool. Anyway. And this mug is white stoneware. Inside is Speckled plum by Mako. Outside is peppered plum times 2 over the whole thing. And then over top of that is Muddy Waters times 2. And I just love this combo. I use it a lot. It tends to go, here it looks more brownish, but there's some real deep purples in it. So it's pretty cool. All right. Then I have a bit of a purple mug, white stoneware again. This one, number 1, has one time eggplant, and then 2 times passion flower, and then it has 2 times honey flux, 1 time river birch, and then 2 times passion flower. I always kind of hope they move more with passion flower. Maybe if it went up to 2200 with this, it would have moved a little bit more. Like, I really like this, you know. But it's good. I mean, it's good. I'll try it again and putting it to 2200. Try it again, not refire this. This is fine. And this one, Lori B. Pottery, I love. Thank you so much, Lori. This is 1 times Mako's turquoise, which is the base of Celadon bloom. And then it's 2 times Celadon bloom. It's got a little thing there. Huh, look at that. Just a weird little thing there. Man, I got a lot of weird little things in here. I must have been, I don't know. And then it's 2 times Jungle Gems mixed melon. And I just love it. How pretty. So thanks, Lori. That's Lori B. Pottery. And I'll put a link down to her channel in the description. So yeah, I'll probably grind that off and put it back in. There's a few things to put back in here. And then my last piece is Plainsman 340 buff. And these rollers are by Sue Butler at 3D Commotion from Etsy. And so this is one of hers. This is another one of hers. And so what I did here was I used 1 coat. It was 1 coat of kiwi underglaze. And just a second. Okay. So the orange is Kiwi's Monarch Orange. And that's 1 time. And the yeah, green. It's actually marine aqua is, yeah, the other color. So I'm hoping to cover this with Soft White by Spectrum. So I did like a strip of orange, a strip of aqua, orange, and then here the flowers were orange and the leaf parts were aqua. And then I put 2 times soft white, and I love how this turned out. I love that it's not like in your face, but it's colorful. I think it's pretty. And I have this shape as a free template on my website, which I can link below as well. Yeah, really like that. So I've just rolled out some more of the same clay to do it again. Maybe different colors. Okay, well, thanks for joining me. I hope you have a happy and healthy 2026. I hope to see some of you in person. And if I don't, then I hope that we can talk over YouTube or the other social media platforms or through my website. And yeah, more potting to come. Yay! Peace out, friends. Happy New Year.